Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. Welcome to Economic Action Team, our weekly podcast, Talk with Wayne. And Wayne will be joining us in a second, in a few moments. For those of you who are here, welcome. I see a couple of others. And let's see. Uh, I see Alicia in the crowd. Hello. And Joel is on. And yep, a couple of others. Wayne is on. So hello, Wayne. Welcome back.
Yeah, this we're having really a bad internet situation today.
Mm,
Um, I've now gotten on with my cell phone
yep.
because I can I can at least get enough coverage to be online with that, but it's not enough to use my little bit more resource intensive devices. So anyway, I'm here. Let's hope I stay here. I mean, I can stay connected because Mark and I were connected, what, just 5 minutes ago, right, Mark? And
Yeah.
I lost
Right.
it.
Yep. We
Uh,
lost connection, but it's fine now. So yeah,
yeah,
it's
we're doing
working.
good now. Um, I'm gonna rely on Mark to put things up on the screen today. Um, and we're gonna talk about AI again. It's just too important of a topic, everybody. And specifically how AI can benefit us as we try to make the planet better. And since last week, it was actually last Thursday, um, I have purchased some software that will literally allow you to build apps and websites very quickly, very easily. And Mark and I have both been watching some training videos, and we're going to try some things today on, again, we did a little bit of it last week, but we both learned a little bit more since then. Um, and and we're gonna try to build some things that have ecological um, potential uses. So I've got some thoughts. I've thought about that since last week, and I think one of the really great things that you can do now is to take large data sets, large amounts of information about a topic. So let's say it's um, you're a wheat farmer or you're a regenerative farmer and you're growing 15 different crops and you want to take the data about your performance for the last season and you want to use that to help you make decisions about how you should manage your crops for this season. Well, you could certainly do that intuitively. Okay, so you can go, well, I believe that last year watermelon did really well, and um, and cantaloupes didn't. And I tried too many. I wasted space with the cantaloupes, and they just didn't perform. So I think I'm going to plant a bigger portion of my urban farm here as watermelon rather than cantaloupe. Well, maybe that's true, but how are you really judging that? Did you get data? Did you count the number of cantaloupe that you harvested? And um, did you quantify the weight of the watermelons that you harvested, um, and the numbers and how the plants really produce biomass? Or did it just seem to you like watermelons did well and cantaloupes didn't? Well, we're talking two crops. What if now you're trying to make that decision between 20 or 30 different crops or different options that you have for crops? It, and it might be that it's not so obvious which one performed better than the other. And therefore, you should put more of your effort into these 10 rather than another group of 10 of your crops. Well, AI is giving us the capabilities to do that in a lot better way. So Mark, open up in the background, at least have it, make sure you're ready to go to it, because it's just not going to work for me to do it on my phone here. Deal.ai, not famous.ai. I want to show everybody deal.ai.
Yes, I have it on my computer.
So
Uh,
share the screen with all the icons so people
uh,
can see it.
right.
By the way, we are getting some comments. I'm quickly seeing it from people so make sure you're watching those. They come by quickly on my screen. When you're viewing Zoom on a phone, you can't really view um, in the same way that you do when chat. You don't have the ability to look at chat in the same way. Um, I, not only I've also got to plug my phone in because it's going to go, the battery's going to go dead on it here, which I can handle that because I actually have a, um, a, a battery pack that I was using the other day when I was out with it rurally. So let me make sure to get that plugged in so this battery doesn't go dead on me. So Mark has a deal. If you got up all the icons, Mark, I don't see them. It doesn't look to me like it looks like you just got famous up. Oh no, there they are. Okay, they're scrolling up there now.
Mhm.
All right, I've got my battery pack plugged in now, and I'm going to increase the size of the screen here so I can see it better. There we go. And I'm going to turn my camera off just because you guys don't need it anyway. Actually, no, it'll just stay in the background there. We're fine. Keep thinking I'm using my laptop, but I'm not. So this is a relatively inexpensive product called Deal.ai. And we don't promote products very often, but we're going to today. And we don't make any money from this if you sign up for it. But look at the variety of different options that you've got here, most of which I've never even used yet. But there's AI podcasts, AI video marketer, AI movies, AI app wizard, AI voiceover, AI personalities, AEO funnels. What does AEO stand for, Mark? Artificial something. And again, the A is artificial.
Right. Oh, I
Click on
don't
that.
have it.
Just click
Okay.
on that. Let's see what it
All
tells
right.
us.
Okay. So, um, I'll just sign in or um create.
You got to use mine, Mark, so that you can go in on it.
No, I don't think I was shared on this, but
Oh, really?
yeah, I'll create one. So
Really, I didn't share. I shared Famous AI with you, didn't I? Famous AI is a deal AI company.
Right. Let me see. Okay, see this video.
Well, let me share it with you, Mark,
Okay.
and then you'll have it. So I'll share it. And again, we've talked about LastPass a little, everybody, but I can't give. How many years have we used LastPass for now, Mark? 10 at least.
At
And
least 10, yes.
and we haven't switched because it
Yep.
works.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and if you've got a team, it is a wonderful way in which to um, have the ability to have your teammates be accessing the same places that you are. And so I'm going to be sharing my login information with Mark right now. It could be that my desktop is just so stinking slow that I won't be able to show it. Now, here it did come up, so I think I'll be able to do it.
Right. And I can go back to the other place and show the rest of the things it has.
Yeah, just real quickly, but let me get you this shared and then, because I would like to just, we're going to use a couple of them to show people how to. All right, I will share it right now, Mark. So this should be
Okay.
just a second. Make sure we address people's comments and questions, Mark, if we have any.
Yeah, we have got um some links in there, and we have somebody. um Hello, Joel says hello
Hey, Joel.
at Climate System Solutions. So I guess he is part of a company called Climate System Solutions. Um, if he has anything to share, we can even unmute you, Joel, if you like that.
Yeah, we this is our session once a week where we make it pretty open if we've got people that want to jump in. So,
Right. Okay, so it'll take
did you?
me, yes.
Oh, go
Yeah, I've
ahead.
got the last pass shared, so we'll go to my last pass. It'll take just a second. And in the meantime, when okay, so it opened up.
You start to realize how reliant we are now on things like the internet when it doesn't work. I mean, the reality
Yeah,
is we have gotten really, and we've gotten really reliant, way more than we should probably. But um,
right. And it's going to be more and more like that because uh, everything is going to be more internet related, AI related. Okay, so that path. Yeah, my computer is slow also. So my end it's spinning. Go back to anyhow, I'll go back to that screen and show you some of those. So yeah, I've got deal.ai, but it's spinning, still waiting for populate it, populate this.
Well, it's a resource intensive.
Right. It'll take a little bit time. But I can go back and talk about some of these things like email marketing, audio bookmaker, AI,
Well,
music gen.
let's compare the audio bookmaking to what, or even
Yeah,
just a bit to see compared to what others that we've used and softwares
yeah,
we've shown people.
right. Designer is one we used before.
Yes, we use Designer a lot, not just before. We've used it
Yeah.
frequently. I'm just going to
Okay.
see again. They keep saying what happened, I guess, is that we had a very weird front storm come through yesterday with a lot of
Hmm.
wind, but dry, no rain. There was some rain to the west of us, but supposedly it got hot enough that it they had to turn the internet provider system that we use off because the equipment was getting too hot.
Ah.
Um,
Yeah, same thing happened to hmm, some of the places. Like I think in Texas there was a storm of some kind.
well, there's been lots of wet storms going on in Texas, yes, with rainfall.
Right. Uh, this audiobook maker.
Let's see what that looks like.
Yeah, here's audiobook maker.
Yeah, but are you logged in yet so you get a load?
I couldn't see it keeps doing keep doing the spinning.
Huh.
Yeah, so it brings me to this page already shared with me, but it's opening, but it's taking too long. Could be because of Zoom, because it takes all my resources. Uh, so see, it's in the background, deal.ai.
Yeah, and see, I'm on my phone just using Zoom and not because I can't really. I don't have a signal that's worth anything on the internet right now because I don't have the typical one that I use. I'm
Okay.
connected to.
So here's a music generator. That should be good. Deep research,
Try that.
music generator. And there are, yeah, music, a lot of places you can make money with music. Electronics, rock, hip hop, orchestra, wow, jazz, relaxing, cinematic, ambient, folk, and blues. Yeah, so every category you can think of.
And it'll allow you to make music, Mark? How does that work? So it's
Yeah, I
curious.
believe, I think, yeah, it allows you to make music. It says what kind of music you want, and then just write, describe your music. And here's a demonstration. So, where is the play? Music settings, duration, 30 seconds or something.
Try to
Yeah.
set something up.
Okay.
I mean, to describe something you like up there in the description.
Okay. Lively. That's the music for dance. And upbeat electronic dance music. Generate. You'll need 11 credits. Okay. I'll need 11 credits.
That's all right. Forget about that.
I no, but I wasn't, yeah, I wasn't able to log in, log that.
Oh,
Um,
so it won't go. Yeah, I
yeah,
don't know why it's not allowing you in.
yeah, it's doing that. We don't know why, but let me turn this off and try again. Or I can re restart my browser maybe.
I don't know.
Okay, maybe it's yeah, it's working now. Yep, it works. Accept. Okay, now it's working. Deal.ai. Yep.
Obviously, and mine's not, so I'm not on it anywhere. So it's not like there's two of us that are on it.
Mhm. So this is yeah, this is it.
And go back to that music program. I want to see what it'll create.
All right, so we're here.
Yeah, just give it a description. Tell it what kind of music would you like it to play.
Let's say I'll give it the same prompt. Uh, upbeat electronic, 30-second generate. All right, creating your music. Masterpiece. Okay, let's hear. Music created successfully.
I think you're going to be
Okay,
able to play it probably.
yeah, let's see. Are you hearing it?
Yes. Yep. I was saying.
Okay, this is kind of club music. Uh,
Yeah.
all right. Let's see if it can do jazz.
Put
Uh,
jazz in. Yeah.
and let's I spelled it wrong. Okay. Smooth jazz. All right. Uh, yeah, it's doing it. And I saw the guy from uh Deal. He was making websites and really fast.
Right. Right. I know. That's why.
Let's see the jazz.
Once it gets it made, let's listen to it again. Okay.
Yeah, this is good. No melody added yet. I think you can just
Yeah,
prompt
I
it
was
to
going to say that sounds like it's the verse,
just a
right? So can you add it?
yes, add some like
So Joel
uh
just, I just saw in text. Look what Joel said because I can't
yeah.
read it, Mark, on the screen because of this. I really apologize, everybody. This we've in all my time and doing these, it's the first time I've
Mhm.
just completely been constrained because of the internet, and I
Right.
can't use Zoom on anything. But what did he ask? Is there any other questions? And love to talk with you sometime, Joel. But
Right. He said yeah, he said he needs to jump into another meeting shortly. So he says, take care, Wayne, and everybody. Learn more. And he has a link here. So, climate system uh, solutions. It's climate
Show
system.
us his website.
Okay, I'll open that and go to his website. So, yep, this is join the solution network.
Oh, and so notice it's not solutions, it's solutions, everybody.
Solution, yes.
So that's solutions as it relates to the soil.
Yeah.
Very cool name.
Hmm.
So
Creative, yes.
what are they offering? So
Soil science, low carbon intensity, and score low CI. Okay. So CI or CL, I don't know. Is it CL? Agricultural products for biofluent.
okay, it says our thoughtful, targeted topics on advancing low carbon agriculture include. And so is he doing webinar teaching? I'm not sure what the company does. What does Solutions do?
Can we put him on speakers?
Sure. Yeah. If
Okay.
he's there, that'd be
One
great.
second.
I'm just not, this page, as I'm looking at it, okay, education. So how do you provide, Joel, the education? Is it by webinars and podcasts? Is it by a book that you've written or books? Is it information through a website? So how are you educating?
Yeah, Joel, if you would unmute your mic and
Yep. Can
let
you
us
hear me
hear.
okay? Can
Yeah,
you hear
And
me?
now, yeah,
Okay,
yep.
great. No, I founded Climate System Solutions 2.5 years ago, and its foundation is basically centered around education and consulting. Uh, we've previously done a lot of quite a few webinars, and our focus is really on soil science and using soil for carbon capture sequestration. Uh, we're a 501(c)(3) nonprofit. We just launched our membership platform, the first of this year, which is new, which allows people to, accessibility to our library, and we're going to use that as a launching pad for doing more focus group meetings. Basically getting the public, getting soil scientists engaged within a broader community. And most importantly, we just launched our collaboration platform, which is basically to become a hub or platform for folks that do consulting in soil science that would like to collaborate with other like-minded individuals to come up with what the terminology we're now using, and other people are starting to use the solutions. So we're communities, farmers, both urban as well as rural, if they need help and need some consulting services, then we're trying to become that hub or matchmaker, for individuals that are looking for consulting business, and those people in agriculture and urban communities that need help with soil health.
And
Our our
how would you compare what you do to Elaine Ingham, for example?
It would be be very, very, very similar to what she does, except she does a lot of educational things. In fact, I'd love to get her on board as a collaborator, so she would have accessibility to folks in our network. So I believe I've reached out to her before. I haven't heard back, but maybe you could offer an introduction, Wayne. And if we're a platform that might bring her some more business or some more activities, then great. That's what we're attempting to do because there are not many other organizations out there which are really trying to serve as a collection hub for uh, for like-minded individuals. We also put out a newsletter every 2 weeks, and our newsletter isn't like many nonprofit newsletters that basically just distribute links of news. Ours are very thoughtful, very educational oriented. We've been putting them out for nearly a year now. And the one link I put on earlier, has people can, it's a newsletter that's available on LinkedIn. So there's no charge for it. You just have to subscribe to it on LinkedIn and, comes out every 2 weeks. Normally it's 3 to 4 pages long, covering anything and everything about soil health, we've covered biochar, we've covered alternative soil amendments, we've covered alternative nitrogen, bio-based nitrogen fertilizers. So it's trying to be a wealth of knowledge, trying to, you might recall, Wayne, my background is in biotech as well as agriculture. So I basically founded Climate System Solutions to create a crossover to get the agriculture people to talk to the industrial biotech people, where there's some very common solutions that can be extremely powerful using natural means. Take advantage of Mother Nature on steroids through biotechnology. So, so that's my pitch. And
Okay.
I do have to hop off here at
Yeah.
the 5:30.
Well, let me
But I'd
quickly.
be pleased in any of the upcoming weeks if you want to have me on, and we can
Yeah, let's do
take
that.
a deeper dive into some of the stuff that we're doing
Let's do that,
that
Joel.
that I think would be of interest, and we can cross pollinate between both of our organizations. That's what it's all about, is getting
Yeah. Let's let you run if you need to go, and then reach back out and have you just come on for an individual session, and then you can talk a lot more about what it is that you're doing, because I completely agree with you. There is there's a lot of segmentation in this industry right now, and it's not necessarily that positive for the industry as a
now
whole.
I agree 100%. In fact, it's gotten too fragmented, and there's a lot of people that don't necessarily have expertise like many of us other folks that we need to figure out to enhance how we can collaborate with each other and turn our villages into cities to get things done in agriculture.
Right.
So with
Well,
that, I will bid you farewell.
well,
Thanks
thank
for
you, man.
popping me
Appreciate
up.
it. Thanks for coming on. You
All
bet.
right, take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Mark, what was the other link that Joel put up earlier?
Okay, let me see. Let me go to the chat.
And then I'm going to go back to the music, just because I want to show people that it's not just play to do stuff on different AI platforms these days. Because what did you think of the website that the fella made the other day? Terry did it, just very few minutes about
Yeah.
where to go wherever you live to be able to sit and meditate. So the whole idea is how quickly he was able to use Google Maps and other
Right.
sources to show that in a 10-mile radius of where he lives, these are the places. Here's the maps. Here's how you go to these parks, and you can then be in a meditation mode. So
Right. And it's really simple and easy. You just type in what you want and it gives you output in seconds. So yeah, that was
right,
really easy, simple to use. So that was, yeah, that was kind of interesting to see how easily people are people can design something that might take you weeks, even months to do. Otherwise,
Right, right.
y-
I mean, that's the point. And very expensive to be able to
right.
do also. So not just a simple process.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, so if you go back, because I'm not looking at it, again, it's so difficult to do when you're doing the whole thing off of a phone. Um, when I interview people, it's easy to do, but I'm the one that's trying to right now give out information, and it's just hard to do it just off of my phone.
Right.
Um, so go back to that music, to the
Okay.
deal, and see, can you do a melody? So that had
Yeah.
a nice little, um, you know, several bars. But what are the
Right.
additional things you can do with it? Could you actually really create a song?
Yeah, let's see what I can do. So, create
Show people.
music.
Okay, you've got your screen up, so you're showing us.
Yeah. Yeah, the other thing I was showing was a link to Joel's LinkedIn. So if
Oh,
anybody's
okay.
interested,
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll go back to that. Let's keep working on. Oh, there it
yes,
is. Let's just start there. Okay.
yeah. So
Well,
he
it
has
looks
more
like you've got
information,
to do a puzzle there to get it to work, right, or something.
right? But I'll go to that later. So let's see. I'll add some melody and see what it does. We'll enhance lyrics with AI. It generates lyrics also. Okay.
Really, it generates lyrics too. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
All right, let's see. You need 11 more credits. So I ran out of credits.
How would that be?
Let's see. Maybe I've got to log back in. Okay, now it's good. Yeah, I was in my other account, so I logged
Okay.
back in. All right, so let's see. I'll go back to jazz. Yeah, takes 1 or 2 minutes. And nowadays, most of the musicians are doing this now. So
Really?
they're, yep, most people I talk to, they're doing this and they're generating music and maybe a little bit of improvising by themselves, but mostly AI music you'll find uh, everywhere.
Huh.
And the producers are having hard time going through the volume of music that's coming now.
Huh. Is that right?
Yes.
But and is it quality? I mean, is it any good? Is whatever they're making decent, or would you know that it wasn't AI generated if you weren't told?
Some of them, yes. I mean, uh,
I mean, you're a good judge of music, right?
yeah,
So,
I could tell because there are some human qualities to a piece of music, but people don't care. The listeners, they don't care whether a human is playing or AI is playing. So they like what they hear, and that's what the producers are worried about. Like, what if they lose business and people start selling to some places like uh, all those places where you can produce yourself. You can just distribute and get license and then just sell your music. Just like you can do on Spotify or any of the places we have, right? SoundCloud, yeah. SoundCloud also allows you to sell your music. Spotify allows you to sell your music. So you could be selling. See, these people, they're doing it. So you'll find a lot of that. Let me go back to our music here. Okay.
So is that the music we created, Mark?
Yes.
Really? That's pretty
Yes.
good.
Yes. So most people would take that as their foundation and then maybe work on it a little bit and then and make it a little bit longer, maybe 5 minutes, and then sell it. It took me maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what
I mean,
that's
yeah,
what
like you said, people don't care how it got made. They care whether they like it, right?
yes,
It's their
exactly,
listeners, not the
exactly,
producers, the
right.
listeners.
Yes. So that's the new industries, and it's same for movies, same for anything entertainment business, all AI now, either AI generated or AI aided, computer aided
Right.
music. Yes, everything is that. So I will go back to this page.
So what now go back to that LinkedIn page and see what he's got. What else?
Mm,
And I want to talk about this topic for a minute, the topic of collaboration. So go
right.
back to his page.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Here's the LinkedIn.
okay. Because I'm going to, to a certain extent, play devil's advocate and ask the rest of the group to respond. But I actually think we have plenty of really good regenerative soil scientists who are educating and consulting about how to use appropriate soil improvement methods in your farming. Okay. I mentioned one, Elaine England. All right. Elaine's amazing. Now, Elaine is to the point in her career where she's essentially retired, but she has a whole group of people that over the years she's trained who are now certified in her methods. And those people are more than able and willing and want to provide education and to do consulting regarding soil improvement for farmers, okay, whether they be urban, whether they be wherever. And yet they don't have enough business. These none of these people get enough business. They would, I guarantee, if they came on and were our guests here, they'd be saying, I wish that somehow I had more groups that would be coming to me to be using my services. Because we don't support each other very well in this industry. That's my playing devil's advocate sort of approach, because I think everybody thinks the way they do it is better than everybody else's. And yet I don't think that's true at all. Again, soil science isn't quote, as they say, rocket science. It's literally a matter of opinion about something you might do that's better than what somebody else might advise you to do. but it's not that different. The real difference is whether you're going to be using traditional horrible chemicals and taking soil and turning it into dirt versus whether maybe you're using a certain kind of biochar versus another kind of biochar, a certain kind of composting process versus another kind of composting process. And the fact that you're just doing it at all and that you are trying things that will make your soil truly a soil with millions or billions of microorganisms in it that are living and being in a community together versus another approach. So I really believe the reason we haven't seen massive growth is we have too many experts that think they're way better than anybody else. I'd love to get people's thoughts about that and response about it. I hope I'm just playing devil's advocate, but I don't think I am. Because I just mentioned a couple names. Mark Shepard, for one, who I think does an amazing job doing what he does. Elaine, for another, those two. And you could just go on down the list and talk about a whole bunch of others. Vale Dixon, who we've had speak with us and with our group, who would love to be doing more education, more consulting. Now, I'll throw out Joel Salatin. Joel absolutely teaches regenerative agriculture, soil solutions or soilutions, as Joel was just saying. I don't know. We really do need to figure out how the experts, the really good scientists, good practitioners of soil science don't compete with each other. They work together with each other. They collaborate. That's my opinion. So, for whatever that's worth. Mark, let's see this website. Scroll down it here. What is it? Are there articles in here?
Yeah, this is just talking about his system. I think he had another link. Let me see. Let me check the one I had before. Let's check that one. This is his LinkedIn page. Just doing a quick security check. Start a puzzle. Okay.
Oh, geez, that's so stupid now. You can't do anything without.
Uh, anyway, this one security check. But basically, this one has climate system solution a post, and from here you can go to like his all the information about the webinars and things he's doing. So
Where? Let's see it. Where's he done one? Again, who's he speaking to?
okay, let's see. I'm going back to his website. So it says the CSS webinar series. But no, okay. Let's see. Are these links to his webinar, or let me click on one of these. Okay. Yeah. Here is one.
Yeah, I don't necessarily play that. Let's just leave that. We
Okay.
can see that. Okay, so is that, what is that? where can you get that? Just off his website, or like you can get our webinars off of our website, or is it also on Spotify or um,
Yeah, this
Apple
one,
or a variety of other places?
yeah, this one I found it on his website. So on his website, I found he has a tab that says resources, and when I clicked on resources, or events, see events, and then this one. Okay, hold on. Oh, not events, but let me go back. Resources. Yeah, here is events on YouTube. And then clicked on this and webinars.
Okay.
So watch CSS on YouTube. Yeah, the resources and then events on YouTube. And his LinkedIn page has just articles, news updates.
Yeah, we have, interestingly, he actually joined the EAT community twice, once in 2020 and once last fall, and used different websites. Look up a website called Convergence, spelled ConverGince.com. ConverGince.com.
That's right.
Yep,
ConverGince.
that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Convergence. Okay, that's also his
Yeah, it says it is.
Convergence advisors.
So look up in the about and let's just see who it says if his name's there.
I remember this logo from somewhere, but is that him?
Don't know. Does it give a name?
Yes, it says Joel Stone.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it is him. All right.
Okay, all right. So we probably should have him as a guest soon, right?
Yes.
Book him.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, absolutely should.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he's been one of our guests before. That's where I was trying to get, is just so that am I just not remembering it? He already has been a guest, but I don't think he has.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go back to the music, Mark. I
Okay.
want to let's finish up something. Go back to what you started. Quickly play a few bars of it again, what you already made. It's
Okay.
really intriguing to me because I didn't, I thought there had to be a little bit more creativity that would go into music. So play it. Let's play it again.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's put all the instruments in and everything. I mean,
Everything, right?
well, now
Piano.
where did you start it? Did you play it from the start? Because it looks like the front end of it, is that just that
Yes.
the volume's different? So play it from the start and let's just see what it sounds like. How
Okay.
long is that? How long is the clip that you have there?
I think it's 50 seconds or 30 seconds.
Okay, so that's not that long. Let's just play the whole thing. Let's see what it sounds like.
Okay.
So
That's
that
very simple.
sounds mainly like we're just hearing um, a, a variation on the same sort of 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 a verse going over and over. How can we make that more diverse? What is there anything we can do just using this AI to add a little more diversity to what we've got there?
I think we got to work on the prompt and see how we can create more melodies or diversity out of it. So yeah, we need like, so all we have is this place here to put prompts in. Mm,
Yeah, but with the prompt you gave,
Yeah, I think I can type in like
can you now?
what's uh let's see. What if I go back to select a style of jazz, upbeat jazz, cool jazz, smooth jazz. Mm, let's see what it does now. And I know what people do is they can create like the sheet music, and they use the notes in that music, like um use the notes they want and the
So
melody
I,
they want. Yeah, they can input sheet music into this and uh, get more out of like this prompt. So if I go to like Chat GPT and ask it to create a sheet music for AI and then input that,
what just because I'm reading it on my computer screen, it says
yeah.
what is it currently that's been that you've created there? Is it different than what it was when you played that?
Uh, I just used a different prompt and gave me that.
Just good. I'm
Yeah.
losing you.
So I'll be able to go back. generate now. Let's see what it does.
Mark,
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me?
there.
Okay.
Mark,
Can you hear me?
are you hearing me at all? Because I'm not hearing much of what you're saying.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Did questions or comments? Because we're at the top of the hour. Let's see if we should.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let me see.
Anyway,
No, I think we have just links. So regenerative agriculture, epic landscape transformation. Yeah, it's all links now. No more questions.
all right, okay. Well, have a great weekend, everybody. It's a Thursday. Enjoy wherever you're at in the world.
When your video is frozen. Your video was frozen for a second.